All right, hello, hello. We are live. Okay. Well, we are live, kinda. This is me. I cannot view anything. I'm trying to update the description box, but it looks like there's gonna be something that gets in the way today. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. So I don't know how to update the description box in this state. What I'm trying to really do is put the bookings for tonight so you guys know what order you're in. So I know for a fact I have literally 2 spots, and I'm being very strict on that. I have 2 spots, and I'm even nervous to say that because I don't want like 6 of you to book all at once. So I don't have any information in front of me just because I can't, for some reason, update the description box. So if you already have my details and you want to book, snag the spots while you can. And I'm going to try and figure out these technical difficulties. I am going live again on Saturday, 10/9. So if you guys book after I close the list, I'll put you on a pre-booking list for Saturday, and I'll tell you what place you are in line. But I have 2 spots left for tonight, and that is it. And we are closed. I have a pretty big pre-booking list, and for some reason I still can't update the, oh lordy. Deep breaths. I swear, if it's not one goddamn thing, it's another. And I hope Spirit hears me right now because it's annoying. All right, Guillermo, I got you. You're number 7. 1 spot left, you guys. And that is it. And I'm closing the live. So tomorrow, if you want to get that spot, then I will book you in and we will close up the live. As far as the list, you know, my whole thing is acting funky, honestly. I wonder how I can resolve this. Maybe I will just completely exit out of this browser and restart it. But I hope everyone is doing well. You know, aside from this, yeah, still same thing. I can't update the description box, you guys, so I'm just gonna tell you what order you're in line. Most of you pre-booked, and I already told you what order you're in line. Guillermo, just know that you're number 7. No. All right, so we're gonna get into the live. We're gonna start. I apologize about the technical difficulties. I don't know how to update that description box for some reason, but it's all good. So I'll tell you up front who is on the list. We have Anna, number 1. We have Irene, number 2. Ali, number 3. Alyssa, number 4. Angela, number 5. Trina, number 6. in Guillermo number 7. And the list is closed. If you guys want to pre-book for tomorrow, you definitely can. Okay. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. What has happened that's exciting? Trying to think. I don't know. I made a really yummy dinner. That was exciting. Kind of. Okay, so first up is Anna. Let me pull up her question. So she got an 18 plus deck pool. Also apologize about the nails. They're coming off. And they are stick-ons for anyone who is wondering. I quit the nail salon thing. Like I talked about it in one of my videos. I just kind of ranted about it. I don't even know what pile or wherever I did it. But I'm quitting nail salons, aside from pedicures, because like you can't get around that. But I'm just so fed up with their bullshit prices. Like ever since like COVID, the end of COVID, and they like opened up again, I swear to God, they think it's like $100 for a fill. Like, I'm sorry, bitch. I know this shit sucks to do, but go fuck yourself. So I got these like $3 stick-ons from Shein, and they're awesome. Honestly, they last a long time. And the next set that I'm gonna do is really freaking cute. So whatever, we out here. Okay. It is Thursday where I am, but it might be Friday wherever you are. Okay, so Anna, let's get into it. You got an 18 plus with added oracle. So you want to try to dive further into your divine feminine energy by building up your confidence. So you want to know what about you is attractive, so you can hopefully build off those things. I love that question. Okay, let's do it. Alright, what about you is attractive? And we'll do some added oracle. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. We have the Empress to start. I think I'm gonna put the camera down a little more. I love that. Alexa, turn the volume down. So we're starting with the Empress, and we have the Star. Are you kidding me? We have the Hierophant, the Fool. Look at this, like literally all major arcana so far. That's really awesome. We have the Seven of Cups, the Sun, what? The Knight of Pentacles. No, Isadora, you're not on the list. These are all pre-bookings. If you wanted to book, I would normally update the description box for you guys, but I'm having, like, I can't for some reason. But you guys can also follow me on Instagram. That's where a lot of these people find me and end up booking for the live so that they get on the list. So if you wanted to like book in the future, Instagram at Samantha James Tarot. And then normally I have like information in the description box, but for some reason it's glitching. So it's kind of an unusual live tonight. But I'm going live again on Saturday, same time, if you're interested. And yes, Angela, you're on the list. You are number 5. And just trust that I will get to you guys, or look at your DM, because Angela, I didn't DM you, but I sent most of you guys a DM what place you are in line, because I can't update the description box and I don't want to like get distracted. So, all right, back to you, Anna. So what about you is so attractive? I mean, look at all this major arcana. aside, we'll talk about like the physical characteristics, but aside from those, clearly you have like an incredible personality, and clearly you're a very special person, because you know these major arcanas like the Empress and the Star and the Hierophant, they're not just given to anybody for no reason. I mean, I've done so many tarot readings at this point in time. Like, if you're a low vibrational person, you're most likely not going to be assigned these cards. And I feel like you up front, like boom, 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 it's to talk about one, you're really special and really unique, goes without saying, but I think that maybe you even had like hardship in your life, and instead of taking that hardship and becoming a victim about it, you actually became stronger, and you became this vessel for helping other people and being more compassionate and empathetic. So you probably are an empath. You probably in general are just like a really unique kind of person. I think naturally you're a leader as well. Like, you tend to like not follow what everyone else is doing. You just kind of are doing your own thing, and you have like your own kind of unique characteristics assigned to that. With the Empress here, it shows me that you're really smart, but amongst being really smart, you know, people are attracted to you because there's an abundance factor to you. Now, on like a biological and physical level, they might not even be able to define why that is, but it could just be like, for example, like men find you to be like a perfect mate for making babies, because the Empress in the original major arcana is pregnant, and she's all about fertility, and she is like the divine mother. So I feel like, you know, you just look really healthy. So this kind of shows me you're not like too thin, you're not too thick, you just have like a really good weight to you. You probably have really nice hair, and your hair is very shiny. Like, these are kind of like biological factors that we don't consciously know that we're noticing, but you do have, and I feel like that does make you super attractive. And you know, you're saying like, oh, I want to work on my divine feminine energy. It sure is fucking there. I mean, we have the Empress to start. She is divine feminine. So you really are in your feminine energy, which means that you are attracting opportunity, abundance, and, you know, possible mates or love interest towards you. Even going further, clarifying that with the Seven of Cups, if you feel like you don't have options now, you definitely will have options very soon, because you are channeling that energy, and, you know, I just see it in the cards. But even more so, the Empress is someone who carries herself well. She's someone who's confident. So maybe you don't speakably like believe in that confidence, but you're definitely fooling other people. And I think that people view you as confident, and it's very attractive to them because you kind of go against the grain. Like, you don't have to follow people, you are a natural leader. So whether you're like consciously like, I'm super confident or not, you know, just because you're not doing what everyone else is doing, it just shows like a type of person that is confident enough to not give a fuck. And so people are attracted to you because they at least think that you are. With the Hierophant as well, you come, you know, aside from the Empress being the divine mother, you come with this really healing energy. Like, there's something very spiritual about you. You could be very spiritual up front, and people see that about you. Or it could just be that you're very mindful, like, you are okay being alone. You don't really need anyone else. You're like, you want a man, you don't need a man. You know, you're totally fine doing your own thing. Probably have your own career, your own business, your own money, your own routine where you take care of yourself or cook for yourself or meditate or read, or, you know, you're just very content in your own kind of spiritual practice and routine. And you actually take it, what am I trying to say? You take it seriously. Like, this is not for show. It's not for anyone else to convince them of anything. Like, this is just a part of your practice of who you are in your daily life. And people see that kind of solidarity and strength as something that's very attractive. Now, combined with the Empress here, I feel like you have this very motherly quality about you. And I'm not saying like you're gonna be someone's mama, but I'm saying there's something nurturing about you that is still very sexy. So you have like the cool qualities of like that motherly type energy, but you're not like over suffocating or overbearing. It's more so you're just like very, you know, people open up to you very easily because you're very sweet and empathetic. With the Fool here, I feel like aside from all those things, you're like not afraid to take risk, and I think that there's this sense of adventure to you. So although there's like this sense of, you know, routine and commitment to your spiritual practice, with the Star and with the Fool, I feel like you're not afraid to get tattoos or piercings or dye your hair or be like different and cool. You're not afraid of adventure. You're not afraid of doing something like spontaneous, you know, things like that. So people see you as also like really fun, and that's like really attractive to them as well. With the Seven of Cups, like I said, if you don't have a lot of options, or if you think you don't have a lot of options, you definitely do, or you will. With the Sun, I feel like you are someone that makes people very happy. Like they know that they can't necessarily come towards you with some fuckery. They know that they have to get their shit right. I also think they pick up on how intuitive you are, and it just makes them want to be a better person. Like no one is trying to like lie to you about who they are. They rather keep their distance. So if you feel like some people don't approach you, it's because they actually have a lot of respect for you, and they're not trying to like lie to you about who they are. They're definitely not good enough for you. So let them not approach you. Let them sit at the bench. But the point is, the people that will approach you, that will come up to you, are very attracted to your light and your warmth. And they will know up front with this combination that they have to have something to give to you because you're pretty fucking awesome on your own. And I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, all that, everything I just said. And with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like, you know, you are going to attract someone who balances out that feminine energy. So someone who is very masculine. So you want to be in your divine feminine energy, then naturally you should be kind of attracting a divine masculine, but divine masculine, not just a masculine. Someone who can build you up, someone who can equal you out, someone who can balance you out. But I definitely feel like all of these things are such incredible qualities, and I think a lot of people are very attracted to them. So let's pull some of your oracle. We have Deep Knowing. So I think you're not afraid to assert your boundaries as well, and I think that's why people know that they can't fuck with you, or like be on some fuckboy shit, because you do stand up for yourself, or you at least give off the impression that you're very confident. And honestly, it's very attractive that you know your boundaries and that you're not just like open to just anyone, because there's like nothing more unattractive than someone that is super easy. And with Deep Knowing here, I feel like you have this really deep intuition, and that deep intuition is something that people kind of pick up on. It's part of what makes you so empathetic and so motherly and so caring. We have No Place Like Home. So yeah, back to that kind of like motherly type vibe I'm picking up on. You know, people feel very comfortable around you. They feel really at home with you. They feel like you are someone that they can confide in and that they can trust. And that's really important to them and to people. We have Angel of Love. So yeah, you just have, like, look at this. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, Angel of Love. Like, you have such a big heart. So like I said, amongst like being very physically attractive, people are very attracted to your personality and just your being, like your aura, like who you are. They really feel like you have like this big heart, and you do, and they're right about that. And so some people are really attracted to your light. But I think that like even more so, it just goes to show that there's something very authentic about you and very genuine. We have Stay Optimistic about your love life. So like I said, if you feel like nothing is happening, trust me, like you You will be fine. Keep an open mind, trust in the situation. You'll have plenty of offers coming through for you really quickly. I mean, look at you. You're a bomb, you're curvy, you have beautiful hair. Like I said, you're all the like mating qualities that people want and need. But yes, I really hope that resonated. Anna, thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm gonna move on to the next person, and for everyone who is in the chat right now, these are all pre-bookings. I encourage you guys to pre-book for my live streams. I'm not necessarily booking live anymore. All that information is on my Instagram at Samantha James Tarot. But the list is closed for tonight. All right, so the next person is Irene. Let me pull up your question. Okay, so Irene got a regular deck pool, and will anything come from my connection made last night? Should you pursue it even though he's 15 years older than you? Okay. Let me turn up the music a little bit. Hi Irene, how are you? Okay, so will anything come from your connection made last night? Should you pursue, ooh, wasn't even ready, but I think I'm gonna keep it. We have the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, they're definitely, just speaking of age, like they seem kind of more mature to like move to the next level. Maybe a lot sooner than like someone who is very young. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And the cards are just kind of like easily spilling out. Whoa. Wow, okay, this is awesome. So 8 of Pentacles, Justice, the Emperor, 2 of Cups, 3 of Swords in reverse, clarify it, 10 of Cups. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, Judgment. All right. So I did this like that, I'll explain. Yeah, I mean, I think you know already deep down inside that it went really well. And I think like sometimes we ask questions that we kind of unconsciously know the answer to. So I definitely feel like you have an intuitive grasp on the fact that you guys had a lot of chemistry. And I feel like by having a lot of chemistry, you can kind of get a feel that things are worth pursuing here. And I definitely think they are. Like, you know, whether they're older or not, doesn't matter, that's not the point. With the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like this person has a lot of stability. It could be that they have a lot of money, like quite literally, or it could be that they just are a very like stable, grounded person. They could be someone that has their own house and their own assets and their own dog, and someone who is looking for something serious or long-term. Like they might not be looking to just like fuck around and kind of be ridiculous. This could be someone that is, you know, more emotionally mature and serious. And so the 10 of Pentacles, like to be here already, it kind of talks about how they are ready to like go down this road. And with the Wheel of Fortune, if you pursue it, I definitely feel like it will be a really good connection. I do think this person will put a lot of effort in to make you happy. I do think that they will also, with Justice, be really fair to you, and there will be this sense of equality and balance. And I feel like that's something that you really need. And I think that with Justice clarifying the High Priestess, you know that. I think you know up front that this person will mean what they say and say what they mean, and give to you in a maybe in ways that like more younger or immature men couldn't. We have the Emperor, so like I said, this person's been around the block, but they know what they want, and it seems like they have their eyes set on you. They seem very serious about you, and so although you're the one asking like, should you pursue it, I think this person's already made their mind up about pursuing you, because they definitely seem very smitten by you, they seem very interested in you, and they definitely want to go on more dates. Now, we have the Three of Swords here in reverse. It's in reverse, which is, it's good. But I clarified it and we got the Ten of Cups. Now I can't tell if it's in the upright or the reverse, but I'm assuming it's in the reverse. And then I clarified it more and I got the Six of Pentacles and Judgment. So I don't think this person wants kids. They might even have kids already. And they might have been through a really bad divorce or something with an ex that just went really fucking south. So as far as like marriage and a future that involves like babies, not their thing. I don't think this person wants any of that. I think they could be a great lover and a great companion, and there could be a great partnership here, and you guys could have dogs and travel and shit like that. And I do think this person will court you and be romantic and take you out on dates, but it just really, with Judgment, depends on the type of connection that you're looking for. With Six of Pentacles, I think regardless of this person will give to you and they will, you know, be a really kind lover. But I just feel like with this situation, when it comes to like having kids, or like, let's say that's something you want in the future, this person's not going to budge on it. They had some really horrible breakup, divorce, whatever the fuck happened. And so they're just not open to that anymore. And I think that it really affected their heart and how they let people in. And when it comes to like involving children, I just see that they're not interested in that. So if you're wanting that with Judgment, it's going to be up to your judgment literally to pursue it. But just based off what I'm seeing here, I mean, this is, who knows how long it's going to last. In the meantime, enjoy it, because like this person does seem very genuine and they do seem like you could have a lot of fun times together, and this person is going to really give to you and treat you right. So, you know, definitely it's just up to your own discernment. So let's see what else we have worth waiting for. We have attraction. So there's a strong attraction here for sure with the Emperor. Like I said, this person is already like has their sights set on you. They definitely left a good impression on them yesterday. And you know, it's safe for you to love. Like you can trust this person for sure. If anything, with the Three of Swords here in reverse, like they're not going to do you dirty the way that someone else did them dirty. Like that is not what they have in mind for anyone. I don't think they'd put anyone through that. We have the Milk and Honey card, which we all know by this point is a really good card to get when it comes to this oracle, because I feel like it just represents blessings and it represents like, this is perfect timing. This is the perfect lover for you at this time. So I honestly think this is a really great thing. And with Yin, this is all about feminine energy and it's all about receiving. And I feel like with the Yin energy and receiving, you know, allow yourself to be given to, because with the Six of Pentacles, this person is a giver. They're going to want to like shower you with gifts, go on dates, that kind of thing. And you got to be open to like allowing that to happen, because they definitely want to do it. So this is really beautiful, honestly. And I'm really happy for you. And you have to continue to let me know how it's going. And, you know, I want to know all the tea and just all of it. So I really hope that resonated. Irene, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you again. You're so welcome. Hi, Cassie. How are you? Hi, Michaela. The list is closed for tonight. If you want to book for Saturday's live, all these people pre-booked. before I went live, and they booked through my Instagram at Samantha James Tarot. So that is there, but the list is closed. And Mishka, I will put you on another fucking timeout. I swear to God. It's not your turn. All of these people paid for these readings. They've all pre-booked earlier today. Get with it, get organized, go on my Instagram and get a reading the proper way. If I see you again, I will ban you from this live because you're really pissing me off. End of story, okay? Okay. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next person, which is Alyssa, or Ali, aka Alexa. Okay, so you got an 18 plus. So I'll call you Ali so my Amazon doesn't go off. Basically, there's this guy that's been acting friendly and you can't tell if he's just being nice or if there's something more going on. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's look into it. Yeah, Michaela, for some reason the description box is not working today. It's this Mercury retrograde, I swear. Okay. So we are going to do, but I will be on again, you guys, on Saturday, same time. And if you guys want to get more information, you can go on my Instagram at Samantha James Tarot. Okay, so Ali, there's this guy. He's been acting friendly. Can't tell if he's just being nice or if there's something more going on. Ooh, okay, we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, we have the Chariot, okay, we have the World. Definitely a mysterious person. I can see why you're asking the question. I mean, especially if they're the King of Cups type, like they're the kind of person who is super sweet to everybody, you know, and like has this really kind of like charm, but you're like, are they just charming or are they like this to me? Like, am I special? But no, King of Cups would be the one where you're like, they have hidden feelings type of shit and it's hard to like get it out of them. And then we have the Emperor. Ooh, okay. Okay, so let me pull one more card, but I'm pretty sure I got the gist. So this person is definitely into you. They're definitely a charming, friendly person, don't get me wrong. Like, they are kind of like this towards everyone, but with the Emperor clarifying, it just shows me even more that they definitely, you've piqued their attention. Like, they have their eye on you. They're very attracted to you. This is someone who really thinks that you are super witty and sharp and like very smart, and I think they really like that. I think beyond being super attractive, which we'll talk about, but it's like we got the Queen of Swords before we got the Queen of Wands. Instead of like having this in reverse, it's not like they first kind of all they care about is like your looks. What really got their attention is your personality, and like you might be really funny, you might be someone who is really witty and like sarcastic, and I don't know, like whatever conversations you guys have had, like they've really enjoyed them and they look forward to them. Then even more so, you're like super hot to them and they're super attracted to you. They think like you have this kind of like unspoken beauty. You're a little shy, I think, or a little coy, and they don't know why you're not out here like flaunting your shit to everybody, because you totally could, but they like that you're not. They kind of, it's not that you have a girl next door look, because I don't think you're like ordinary looking, but, and I don't think you're ordinary looking to them, but you have like a girl next door personality. Like you have no clue how gorgeous you are, and this person really likes that, because you're not like one of these cocky fake bitches. You're like, actually very like, you know, you lead with your wits and your brain and you're smart, and like, yeah, this person has deep feels. They definitely put a lot of thought into this for sure. I mean, the Emperor is someone who, like, once they get their eyes set on someone, like, they have to have them. Like, they have straight up tunnel vision, and they do like the chase, so definitely keep them, like, you know, definitely play hard to get, but like play hard to get with more strategy, because I feel like you have, I mean, obviously you have no clue how much this person really likes you. But with the Chariot, I do think that they must have a lot of fire in their chart for sure. Maybe even a lot of water, which is a very interesting combination. But I guess I'm saying that because like they do want to move things forward. Like they'd love to get to know you more, and maybe even perhaps like ask you on a date of some sort, because in their mind they kind of want to win you over with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all about winning, and I feel like this person wants to like get to know you and win. So it's like, because you're so shy and coy, they kind of think you're playing hard to get. They can't read you. They're not sure. The Queen of Swords for sure, they cannot read you. They're not that smart. They just know that you definitely got their interest. And then with the World here, this is a really kind of profound and deep card to come up in this reading. So I'm going to take this with the Chariot next to it as, I don't know if you guys travel or work together, or there's some travel involved, or moving, or I don't know. I could read this as like a movement card. There's going to be like some sort of travel in your future. That's kind of interesting. Let me know. But the World is so profound and deep to be in this kind of newer connection type of spread. So all I can imagine is that this person with the King of Cups has gone all the way in their fantasies. Like they have thought a lot about you and about this, and I think the reason that you pique so much interest in them is that you are so mysterious. Like they kind of feel like they can like peer into you, but they can't. The High Priestess is someone who is enigmatic and mysterious and like super spiritual and cool and like kind of a tease, and like so they kind of think of you in that way. So maybe with the World here, they've been thinking like full term, like what would happen if we dated, and then what would happen if the date went well, and then what would happen after, and they're just like out here thinking 10 miles down the road, like how you guys could be together. So that's kind of cute. But this person's definitely attracted to you. They love your curves. They also love that you're not super showy. Like how you dress is just revealing enough, but not like too revealing. We have true love very soon. This true love card annoys me because it's like, what does that mean? But this is a romance of a lifetime. I do think there could be definite sparks that fly. There's like a playful, flirty energy here, which is really nice. What else do we have? Okay, we have wedding. Another card that I'm just like, okay. Maybe the World is here. I mean, I'm not even going to make this prediction, but maybe the World is here because, like, they're thinking about you guys getting married. Maybe you do get married eventually. I don't fucking know. But, you know, that card is there. A little dramatic. Okay, let's see what else. They also, I mean, I think I mentioned this, but they like your style. Like, your personal style. Like, how you dress and stuff. We have Yin, so they just find you to be very feminine, very attractive. They're very masculine, like they want to come towards you. We have New Life, so possibly with the World here, like you guys definitely could be a thing, like an item. Like it really would depend on what moves are made, but there's that potential, like it's there, it's in the cards, as they would say. Like you guys could be in a relationship for sure. So maybe the World is not just here for no reason. I do think that with New Life, this could escalate to something like really nice and really big and really profound, and that's really fucking awesome. All right, Allie, thank you so much for joining the live. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. You have to keep me updated about your situation because I definitely am going to want to know more, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm going to move on to the next person. which is Alyssa. Okay, Alyssa, let me pull up your question. Okay, so you got a regular deck pool. I'm gonna see if I can update the description box for you guys. Nope, still can't. I don't know what's going on. I have no explanation other than Mercury retrograde. And then my Alexa stopped. What is going on? Why? Okay. All right, Alyssa. So you got a regular deck pool. So you've been through a kind of 50-50 for you, especially as a single mom. And now you've decided to enlist. Your recruiter passed you to his co-recruiter. At first, you can talk to him normally since we're both Filipino and same province. His cousin is in your high school mates too, and super nice. After a few meetups in his office, you're super embarrassed. It's kind of weird because you felt your heart racing. You laugh a lot and you just shut up because you're both noisy. When appointment is done, felt like my feet won't move, and I think he saw me looking at him. What is this? Why is this happening now? Okay. So what is this sort of feeling between you and this connection? What is happening now? To start, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. So what is this? What's happening? I mean, I definitely feel like part of these kind of symptoms, like your heart racing and not being able to move, is a combination of fear, being afraid of like diving into something that might potentially take you back to a place that was really hard and really, really depressing and hurtful. But at the same time, I think that it is also like a physical way of your body saying that you are super attracted to this person and that you have a lot of fun with them, with the Nine of Cups, like, you know, just laughing and joking and goofing off. Like, you guys must have a lot of chemistry, and I feel like this is someone with the Ace of Wands that sparks your interest, maybe for the first time in a really long time. And so it's a new feeling, and it also comes with, I think, like PTSD, in that because you're afraid of what has happened to you in the past. But with the Ace of Wands here, I think there is that kind of energy where it's inspiring. Like, it feels like something could really come out of this, something could happen with it. And I feel like obviously you don't want to make the first move or explore it with the Two of Swords here, because you obviously don't know like where this person stands, like what they're thinking and feeling. I think also maybe you haven't gotten to that point yet in your mind, just because you are still dealing with some things that were hard. But what I'm really seeing in this spread is Spirit basically trying to say to you that you need to give yourself permission to feel good again, because there's a lot of like past resonance kind of popping up, and it's almost restricting you with the Four of Swords from moving forward and like actually enjoying the moment. Because really what I see here is this. I see the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. I see a lot of potential for this to grow over time. I do think it will take time One, because you guys work together. Two, because you work together, there will be it will be hard to kind of confront this situation as opposed to like being in the normal world. And then three, because you have your own hesitance. But I see a lot of hesitance because of the past. I also see a lot of just not giving yourself permission to flirt and to enjoy this and to feel actual joy. I feel like every time you feel something, you kind of bury it in your mind, and then your body reacts to it. Like your heart races, your feet can't move, you have butterflies in your stomach. Like your physical body, your nervous system is responding to what your mind won't allow you to respond to. So I just see that you have a lot of chemistry with this person, and I feel like they really enjoy talking to you. And I think that the Knight of Pentacles here and the Eight of Wands at the end, there is a huge potential that this could like lead in a direction, maybe starting with something solid like a friendship, but I feel like it's gonna take some time. But with the Moon here, I think you have to allow yourself to feel this, and you have to allow yourself to like enjoy this. And so Spirit is basically saying like love yourself first. I'm sure that's something that you have been working on in all this time that's gone by, but love yourself enough to let yourself be loved. And we have trust here. So, the situation in which this is calling for you to have trust. Maybe something comes out of this, maybe something doesn't. But I think the point is that you allow yourself to explore it, or you allow yourself to get to know this person without any restrictions or boundaries, or without any expectations as to like where this could go or should go. Keep an open mind and all that. Let's see what your oracle says. We have go the distance, and we have imagine. So go the distance here to me is saying like, come on, like you got this. Like go the distance, Eight of Wands, like it could end up being very victorious. And don't go the distance in a point where like it could cost you your job. Obviously don't do that, but like allow yourself to like explore this. If you feel like you should or you can, like allow yourself to feel this way, and imagine if things all go in a positive way instead of looking 5 years down the road and imagining doomsday or imagining another depression or another breakup. Imagine like things working out for the better and things being amazing. So this is a really beautiful reading because it's like very philosophical at the same time as like being very promising. Like I do feel like you have a lot of chemistry with this person. I think you guys are still getting to know each other, but keep an open mind and trust that things could definitely work out here. All right, Alyssa, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me on the live. I really hope that resonated. I hope to see you again soon. Definitely update me about your situation. Keep me posted because I would love to know more. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Angela. Okay, so Angela, we are going to do channeled messages, timeline, next chapter, and where you will be. So we're going to do like an extensive reading for Angela. I'm going to start with this deck. Next chapter, and where will you be? Okay. Hi Angela, how are you? Trina, we are number 5, you are number 6. How are you, Angela? Will you ever be fit again? I'm sure you will. I am asking myself the same question. Okay, so next chapter, and where will you be? Okay, 6 of Wands wanted to pop out. I put it back in. So we're gonna put it right back out because it wants to be here, and that's a really beautiful sign. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god, I love that, Trina. I wish I knew about tarot when I was taking classes. I would have probably made it through a lot more lectures had I like some sort of like YouTube community, but I was just so fucking bored. Okay, we have the Empress. Six of Cups. Next chapter. And where will you be? Wow, Two of Cups. Four of Swords in reverse. Hierophant. The Emperor, the World, the Fool. Okay, we'll start with this spread and we'll build on top of it. So, next chapter and where you will be. I definitely feel like you are going to be in whatever definition of success you've imagined for yourself, because, or even just victory, meaning things work out in some sort of separation or divorce or moving, which is a big accomplishment because it's not an easy task. There's this energy of just feeling victorious, like feeling like you made it to the next chapter, which I think is really important. With the Six of Wands here, I feel like this represents you being in an energy where you have definitely lifted yourself up for the better. And in more ways than one, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's an interesting question to be like, next chapter and where will you be? Because the Wheel of Fortune is like, yeah, you're gonna be on this next chapter, and this next chapter is going to be very abundant with the Empress. We've talked about this in other readings, but it's coming out again because the synchronicity is real. Like, this is the truth. Like, what is happening for you and what is kind of molding in the universe is just laying down a lot of different blessings for you so that you can build a solid foundation. But more so, it comes equipped with an energy in which you really are positive and inspired and like have this forward kind of thinking action. With the Empress, it talks about your femininity and abundance, and it talks about how you are attracting more and more into your life. I feel like by staying in this energy, you're allowing yourself to receive. So we talked about this in your last reading, how you need to be very open to receiving, because your guides and, you know, the universe that be really wants to bless you and really wants to make sure that you're not just surviving but thriving. With the Six of Cups, I feel like you're going to be surrounded by love, whether that's the support of family or children. There's something here that resolves like around love and being kind of supported or feeling like that love. With the Two of Cups, I also think you might begin dating. So it's like you're victorious in that you accomplish some sort of difficult endeavor, whether that's separating from someone or quite literally moving, which we know is hard to do. The Two of Cups, like once you kind of finish those things and you like enter onto a new chapter, you will like be able to date again. You'll be able to kind of love again. You'll be able to like at least explore the waters and dip your feet in it and have a glass of wine and chill the fuck out. With the Four of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, this time of hardship, or at least this point in time right now where nothing has happened yet, like everything is at a pause, or everything is like mid-transition and everything is in the air and everything is hard and everything aches and it's difficult, that is going to be in the past. Like, you're no longer going to be feeling that energy. In fact, with the Hierophant clarifying the Empress, you're going to feel more empowered than ever before. In fact, you're going to kind of like get a spiritual sense of all this. You're going to look back on the things that you went through in that order and simultaneously and be like, wow, I really did go through a lot and I really did accomplish a lot and I really am blessed. Sometimes when things that were really difficult happen to us, obviously, it goes without saying that we're like, what is the lesson here and what the fuck? And it's very hard to see through it. And then sometimes it's not for months on end that you look back and you're like, wow, this actually did work out in my favor, and there was a lot of blessings wedged in between it, and I feel very empowered and I feel very protected. So with the Hierophant here, clarifying the Empress, I feel like naturally you are going to kind of cling to your spirituality. You're going to cling to something that gives you pause and gives you routine and gives you a sense of control and authority in being able to take control of your life. With the Emperor here, I feel like you might have this inspired action once everything kind of settles. It's like once all the dust is on the ground finally, you might have this inspired action to create something out of this. I don't know if this is like a book or a business or something, but I'm just seeing the Emperor less about like a love interest and more about you taking on some sort of action to do something productive for yourself and for your life. That is a very full circle moment for you with the world, which is why I'm like, maybe it's something kind of not even in your wheelhouse, or maybe it's something you've never even thought about, like writing a book, because we have the Fool. So there is some sort of leap of faith taken with this new project, a new endeavor, a new kind of action that you want to take place on. But with the World, it's like very full circle, very like climactic kind of ending to something, because you did like go through hell and back, and like you will have something to talk about. And so it's one of those things, once the dust settles, you're gonna feel empowered to do just that. Let's pull some more cards. Hi everyone, the list is closed for tonight, but I will be going live again on Saturday on the 9th, same time. So if you guys want to pre-book, all that information is on my Instagram, and I will get you in for Saturday. So we have the Magician, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Like it doesn't end where you manifest things. Like we always have this impression that like we'll manifest these things, these blessings will come, and then we'll have like a period of dryness. But it's like you're gonna feel so empowered and so kind of like ever attracting that you'll just be in that energy where you just keep getting more and more and more. And this is like so beautiful. It's one of those things, like the only example I can really find is like, do you ever see a celebrity and they kind of pop up from the surface? Who's a good example right now? Okay, like Doja Cat. But she's super talented, so we're not going to take away from the fact that she's not super talented and deserves everything, but I'm just going to say, like, so she kind of popped up on the scene, and then she got this commercial and this and that, and it just seems like ever abundant and ever attracting, and it's not going to end anytime soon. Like, she's going to constantly pop up and pop off and rise to the top and be amazing. But that's what happens when you start to feel empowered, and that's what happens when you start to really attract and receive. And also, side note, I'm so convinced Doja Cat manifests and knows how to do magic, so definitely get on that level. But with the 9 of Pentacles, I just feel like it doesn't end there. Like the World is going to really be your oyster, and this could be even like to talk about how you freed yourself from an energy that was holding you down and wasn't allowing you to feel inspired. And so you weren't able to really manifest these blessings into your life because you were being kind of corrupted by someone else's negative and low vibrational frequency. But once you kind of separate yourself from that, it's like the possibilities are absolutely endless. And I feel like it doesn't go without saying you're gonna work for it. You're gonna earn everything that you get, and you're definitely deserving of it. But I just think you'll finally be in a place where you're not distracted, or where you're not in pain, or where you're not constantly trying to survive, and it will be an energy where you can actually like think about what you want for yourself, which I think is something that maybe you haven't been able to do. Like, what do I want? And it's like you've been constantly putting other people first, and you haven't had that chance to be taken care of, and for the universe to really have your back, because you just haven't been in that mindset. We have message in a bottle. Message in a bottle represents messages that are here for you. So listen to this message. But I think even more so, pay attention to some of the synchronicities you might see. You might see like repeating numbers. You might hear a song on the radio. You might see an ad on TV. There just might be something that pops up for you, and it's definitely a sign from your guides. We have chop wood. So chop wood talks about chores, and it talks about how we're gonna have to do things that aren't fun. Like I said, moving is not fun, you know, creating a game plan to separate from someone is not fun. These things are not fun, but they're necessary chores, and I promise on the other side of that, you are in this new beautiful cycle. We have soulmates here, and it always pops up for you. So it's like, I feel like when you make yourself available finally, when you are finally available to dip your feet into the water, to actually welcome love into your life, you are making more room right now to actually attract your real soulmate, or to attract a mate that is someone that is your divine partner. It's like there's no space for them right now because you're not available, but there could be. And you know, the more room you make for that, the more this will manifest. But it keeps popping up, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Okay, so we're not getting anything else from this deck, but I'm gonna pull from this deck. Yes, cornucopia. It's all about abundance. Cornucopia talks about that abundance coming towards you. Like I said, there is a lot of that happening for you. The garden and the gate, and then walking away. So what you're gonna go through, what you've been going through, it's not fucking easy. And it is painful, and it is difficult. But Spirit is saying that, you know, walking away from something doesn't just mean like you're walking away from it into this vast emptiness. You're walking away from it and you're walking towards something else. But be mindful that although you are going to be surrounded by this abundance and all these blessings, to make sure that you share them, or at least make sure you allow people into your gate, meaning there are going to be people that come into your future that do have good intentions for you, and you might be healing still, or you might be guarded, or you might not be as open to receiving. But what you need to know is that vibrating at a frequency of love is the best vibration you can vibrate at. Operating from a place of fear, even if we've been hurt, even if it's justified, but operating from a place of fear, it will never get you anywhere. So opening yourself up and being vulnerable is 10 times better than being guarded. And man holding a heart, oh my god, someone is here for you. Like for real, like man holding a heart, like be open to it, because like goddamn, they're like already here. But we have the sun, and the sun is a beautiful card because it's we have soulmate. What is going on? I told you I had to pull from this deck because I was like, wait a minute, reconciliation. So again, it could be that certain someone we've been talking about. Could be like a soul reconciliation. You guys have known each other in a different life. You will know up front who this is. There's going to be a very strong chemistry and attraction here. But with the sun, I feel like this represents just, you're going to be happy. Like, where are you going to be in your next kind of cycle and chapter? Definitely happier than you are right now. And I think that's really important. Okay, let's do your timeline cards, and then we will do your channeled messages. Okay, we have why. Okay, we have 2 cards. We have 2.5 years for something. I can't remember if you got this one before. and a year and a half. So these are your timeline cards. Apply them however you want to apply them. I wouldn't apply them to these blessings because these are definitely here for you now. But this could be in regards to your love life. It could be in regards to something else, the book, the full circle moment, whatever it is that we kind of touched up upon. Okay, so 1.5 to 2.5 years. Let's do your channeled messages. Who do you want your channeled messages to be from? Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. So we can do like from your guides. We could do it from that guy, that certain somebody, and check into them and see what they have to say. It's up to you. I'm gonna pull a few cards and see who comes up. Okay, I definitely feel like it's that guy or a guy. Could be like a future soulmate type situation. Oh my god, total fire sign too. Okay, I feel like it's your best friend is popping up because there's longevity here. There's like, this person has known you for a while. All right. I have seen you through so much. I've seen you through a lot, and I'm honestly very proud of you and how far you've come. I know that you don't feel that way about yourself right now because it's still very hard, and I get that. But I just want you to know that I see you. Like, I truly see you, and you're inspiring. You're a very inspiring woman, and I would just, I just am honored to know you and be your friend. I want to be your friend for as long as we can be friends. And I also want to celebrate with you and take you out for a drink when all this is finally said and done, because the just commitment that you have to him and to your family, and you've just really put yourself through some hardship on the basis of loyalty and commitment, and I feel like you really tried your hardest. I feel like you really did what a good woman would do, and I don't think any less of you, and in fact I think even more of you now with the Empress. I mean, they wouldn't say it with the Empress, but I just think that you are this very beautiful person inside and out, and obviously I'm attracted to you. I would love to know more. I'd love to like engage more with you than just as friends, but I will take what I can get. I just thought that I'd put that out there, that maybe it could be a possibility, or maybe we could just get a drink and hang out and celebrate. But I know what kind of person you are. I know what kind of lover you are. I know what kind of friend you are, and you're just incredible inside and out. And like I keep saying, I would love to explore more with you, but mostly I would love to just stay in your life and be able to talk to you, even if you end up moving or decide to move. I never want to like lose touch with you. I would always like talk to you and make sure that you're okay. And I know for a fact that you will be okay. I know that you will thrive. I know that you will put all this behind you, and I know that you'll come out the other end better than you were before, and to see you have a shot at true happiness, potentially even another family, is something that I do wish for you, because you are the strongest person I know, and you've had to put so many negative things to an end for your greater being and well-being, and you know, you really rely so heavily on your intuition, and you just have gotten through some hardships with beauty and grace in ways that I just do not understand. But I admire you, I really do, because if I was in that situation, I would be trapped. I wouldn't know which way is left, which way is right. I'm just very inspired by your ability to make things happen and to be so grounded at the same time. I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking as a friend, but I also feel like I'm speaking as someone who is super attracted to you. I would love to explore that with you, but I know that you might be in pain, and I know that it would take a lot to build that foundation with you. I just feel like you're my soulmate, and maybe that's a platonic thing. Maybe we are just meant to be friends with each other forever. But maybe someday down the road, things will turn around. Maybe there will be an opportunity for us to get to know each other on a different level, and for me to show you just how much I can give to you. Of course, these are things I can never really express to you just yet, because you are going through so much. You are healing, and you are exploring what is on the other side of this. But I know that no matter what, I would make sure that you were safe and work towards making sure that you were healed. But that's just me being optimistic about the future, hoping that this will come full circle, that we will be able to travel and meet again and have some sort of success with each other, because I do see it now, but I know it's going to take a while for you to see it since you're dealing with so much. But for now, I'm just really happy to know you and to be your friend. Ah! That is so beautiful. All right, I really love that, because this person has like a tremendous amount of respect for you and just your journey, and yeah, I love that. I love that they came out too, which is really awesome. Ah, Angela, that was so beautiful of a reading, and I cannot believe you just said you're gonna write a book, because you totally freaking should. It's like one of those things, like when everything is like all the chaos is finally done, then you can finally sit down and like write the book. And I would totally read it, so you have to do it. Thank you so much, love, for joining the live. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Definitely stay in touch always and keep me updated about everything. And I hope to see you again soon. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Trina. Okay. Oh my God, Trina. Okay, well hold on, let me read this novel. Okay, so Trina got 18 plus and channeled messages. Okay, 18 plus channeled messages. Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know, I totally forgot that this girl was like crazy into spells. Whoa, holy shit. Okay. Wow. Okay, hold the phone, bruh. This bitch is crazy. I'm not even gonna read this for the general public to hear because I don't know if they can handle it. Between you and I, this witch stuff does not scare me, but like if I was to announce all this, I feel like it'd freak people out. Okay, so your question is just how is Nico feeling about everything that's happened these past couple days and how can you help him? Well, I'm glad you did the protection ritual because that is crazy timing, trying to use that fucking new moon. What a crazy bitch. Wow, that's really, really crazy. What is her sign? Do you know her like chart? Not that it like defines who you are, but you know, if you're a narcissist, that's like definitely a developmental disorder, not necessarily due to your astrological sign, but still I'm just curious. Okay, so 18 plus. How is Nico feeling about everything that's happened the past few days? This should be interesting. Oh my god, of course she is. Literally, of course. I'm just gonna shut my mouth and we will talk about it on Instagram. Not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. Okay. Whew. Them Virgos. Okay. How is Nico feeling about everything that's happened the past couple days? All right, we have the Seven of Swords to start. We have the Hermit. Yeah, same girl. Same. Aside from Shanice, who I did her birth chart is basically a Libra. Like, there's so much Libra in her chart. That is the only Virgo that I am obsessed with and love to death. But other than that, no thank you. I don't mix well. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, the Hermit, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. I'm definitely feeling very betrayed by her and feeling like, how's he feeling? With the Seven of Swords to start, he's definitely feeling betrayed, but like on another level, like on a level in which he's starting to, like you said, see her true colors, but I think come to the light in just how deeply fucked up she was and just how much that was under his nose. And I think he feels a little, you know, when you're manipulated naturally, you feel a little fucking manipulated. Like you feel kind of fucked up from all that because there's nothing worse than feeling manipulated after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one thing to like break someone's heart, it's another to be a dick, it's another to be whatever the fuck. But to manipulate someone for a long period of time and then it ends and there's the separation, that is another type of feeling. So Seven of Swords, I'm really feeling that from him. Like I'm really empathizing with his pain. And it's not even pain like in the heart, it's mental. It's more just like a lot of questions, like why, how, what, like what the fuck, and just kind of like how did this trickery take place. And I don't know if they lived together at some point, but he's just like, I can't wait to do the channeling, just like how did we live in the same place and like I didn't know what a fucking backstabbing, two-faced bitch this person was. So definitely, like, how he's feeling, super pissed off. Like, seeing her for real, as the person that she is. And what's interesting is that she's fucking clueless. Like, you said that she's mad, and probably that's definitely true. But in this nonchalance, because she's a narcissist, she doesn't really have feelings. Like, she does, but she doesn't. Like, she's not, like, empathetic towards the pain that she might have put him through at all. Like, kind of doesn't care. And so I feel like she actually might think there's, like, another chance. I don't know, I guess I'm just paying attention to the body language here, but you know me, I've had this deck for a million freaking years and I use it all the time, and I've never really cared. I've never really, like, noticed this body language, but I'm just, like, paying attention to the fact that she's, like, looking the other way, like, whatever, oh well, like, just thinking, like, about what could happen in the future. With the Hermit, I do think that, you know, this is a good thing for him spiritually. I think it's good. I think it's good that you have helped him this much and, like, told him the truth, because I know that it must have been scary to you to tell him the truth about her, because you don't want to seem like the psycho. You don't want to seem like crazy for, like, pointing out these really crazy things she's doing and calling her out on it. But at the same time, like, he does have to be woken up to the truth. And since you allowed the truth to be open like that with the Hermit, it's actually brought him closer to his awakening. And this is a really good spiritual thing for him, because now he's asking more introspective questions about how he can, like, heal and protect himself. And these are things he would have never thought about before. Like, I don't know one man that is like, how can I protect myself? Should I use obsidian? Like, like, I don't really, like, men don't think like that, and they should, because bitches be crazy. But you know, this is more of, like, a really spiritual aspect, and I do feel like he is now starting to look towards, like, helping himself and maybe reading more books about protection and just, you know, not being able to be toyed with in that way. I do think a big part of his loss is now tied to wanting to cling to something else with the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. I do think he is a little codependent, and I don't even mean codependent in, like, the basic this person is super clingy way, but I mean it in the more so way this person is really afraid of being vulnerable, and right now they feel very vulnerable, and you're, like, right there to help him at his aid. So, like, naturally he wants to cling to you, but I feel like the best way to help him is to, like, help him but not allow him to cling on to your energy, because I think that this guy has some immature aspects to him in which he really needs to be, like, mothered or smothered, or has to be with someone all the time so he doesn't feel alone. And this Hermit card here, to me, in this whole situation, is just highlighting that these were some really difficult lessons that he has to learn and he has to go through, and not everyone in the world, like, learns a difficult lesson and, like, gets to be comforted by, like, an amazing woman such as yourself. So it's important that he walks this road alone and doesn't take you with him, because you can be at his aid and you should help him and, like, be there for him. But I think at the same time you need to, like, protect yourself, because naturally what he's going to want to do is take all that healing energy you have with the Queen of Cups and kind of use it for himself. And although that's, like, just, it doesn't come from, like, manipulation or, like, bad intent. It just is, like, his natural, like, defense mechanism, I guess. I think it's just important that you don't get entangled in it, because I don't think she's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're done for sure. He's definitely not going to take her back, but I don't think that he's never going to not talk to her again. I do think she's still going to try to, like, talk to him or weasel her way back in somehow. It won't be until the moment that this bitch is completely blocked on everything that you will officially know that they don't talk. But there's something energetically here in that she's gonna try and talk to him. Now, I don't mean that and he's gonna like take her back, or like they're gonna like, you know, whatever. I don't think of it like that, but I do think that this hasn't ended just yet. I don't know, maybe he'll cuss her out, who fucking knows. But they are gonna talk. Maybe it's for the last time. I don't know. I just know that the chapter hasn't closed. Now, the best way that you can be there for him without being in the full situation and being in the trenches with him is to just continue to do what you were doing before this all unfolded in front of you, before he like came back, and like just be the empress that you are. Continue to work on your own abundance, continue to be very attractive and attracting, and continue to be just a good person, a wise person, a smart person. You know, allow him to seek your counsel, allow him to talk to you, but don't like hug him or nurture him or like kiss his bruises and his wounds. Like, let him get beat up a bit, because these are some difficult lessons. And unfortunately, because he let it drag on so long and he got involved with a really nasty person, he's gonna have to learn the hard way. Him learning the hard way is gonna make him a better man. And that is actually the best way to help him, because you do want him to be a better man who has learned these lessons so that they can really truly show up for you in the future if you guys have a future. So I think just in the meantime, protect him, work on yourself, yeah, in the shadows. Do what you will, be there for him when you can, like for advice, but you know, continue to assert your boundaries. So every time he comes back towards you, just be like, hey, like, you know, I think this and that, this is my opinion, but I also want to let you know, like, I don't want to get super involved in this. Like, I also want to let you know, like, I still don't trust you. Like, you have to keep reminding them that they are on a short leash, and they fucked up, and, you know, again, this is a hard lesson, but naturally with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, they want to come rush towards you. Like, if it was a perfect world, and I'm sure this hurts for you too, because you don't want this distance and separation, like you guys want to reconcile, but this is a part of your twin flame journey, this is a part of the lesson. Naturally they want to come back towards you and be like, let's be together. But it just can't happen like that. And even if you guys were to just be together, there would be so many fights, because there's still so much fucking mud and healing and like shit that you went through and he went through that needs to be cleared before you guys can actually have a happy relationship. So it's just kind of better this way. And you've worked so hard to be this empress that I just don't want to see that, you know, you're not going to throw that away. So just keep reminding them who the fuck you are. You're the Queen of Cups Empress. Like, yes, you're nurturing. Yes, you're like, yes, this could possibly be the one, you know, but knowing that and having security in that means that it's not just gonna, they're not just gonna go away like overnight. You guys have gotten this far. It's come this full circle. Like, you can put them on a short leash. You can put them at a distance and trust. And really trust that if they're meant for you, they'll come for you, like I said. So I do think that you guys will be together again. I just think that you guys have to take it slow, because this person has to heal, and there's still something else that has to be learned about this girl that will be uncovered, is why like I don't think this is, there's another conversation, or she's gonna get her belongings, or whatever it is. There's something that is still left to be done. We have attraction, so yes, I mean, to help you feel comforted, like this person's very attracted to you, they always have been, but they have like abandonment issues, and so it makes them codependent, or it makes them have to cling to something like immediately. They're afraid to be alone, and this still requires mending. It still requires healing. We have fork of the road, so and come to the edge. There's still something here, and I don't know if it's because of her spells or what the fuck I'm picking up on, because it's very blocked, like as a reader, in my view of like what I would be able to say. So I don't know if this is because I'm picking up on a binding type spell and I can't see into it, because it just doesn't feel like just a conversation. There's like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what to say. But I do think there's a good outcome with you. Like, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I just don't think that she is, I think she hasn't had her final hurrah or explosion or whatever. I'm just imagining like a fucking explosion. So I guess we will see. But we will see. Let's do your channel messages, because I would love to see what this person, what Nico would say to you. I think soon. It definitely is a war. I think soon, but like, I do, it's like so Medusa, like underworld type shit. Like, she really has to show her real, like, snake ass self. I don't know. Okay. Let me focus. What would this person, Johnny, it is a long fucking story. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. I have been like, Trina has been one of my clients for what, a year now? Like, a long time. And this is like the most full circle situation that has ever happened. So we cannot explain it right now. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Sun. Oh, it's not anyone here. It's some crazy bitch. And yeah, it is fucking crazy. Like, who does that? I don't even fucking know. That is just like, that's very imaginative of her to like go and do black magic. That's like, really, you have to have a lot of passion, because like, I'm just too lazy to even manifest my intentions for a new moon. Like, the fuck am I gonna be out here doing some black ass magic? Like, that's a lot of work. Okay, so we have the Sun, the High Priestess, Judgment, 6 of Pentacles. Honestly, get yourself a sleepy bitch. Just a bitch who's lazy, because I swear no harm can ever come out of that. Okay, so what would this person say to you? Yeah, I mean, obviously I feel fucking fucked up right now. I feel like there was all of this shit happening behind my back or under my nose. I don't even know what to call it, like in front of my face, and I didn't even know. And like, I knew that things weren't good for a long time. Like, I've been trying to get out of this for a long fucking time, but every time I tried to get out of it, there was some sort of disaster, there was some sort of thing that she had to bring me back into, and it was really fucking difficult to leave. And like, I always knew that I would like go back to you. I always knew I had passion for you, and it was almost even like, the more I was not allowed to talk to you and the more I separated from you, the more that I wanted you, the more that I became open to realizing how happy you made me, and how like smart you were, and how much I learned from you, and how like just amazing you are. And I always knew I was tied to you, and I think she knew that too, and like wanted to stop that, and like had to, I don't know, work up her fucking potions or whatever the fuck she was doing to like keep me there. But it was like, I was just kind of shackled to this idea, and I always knew in my head that it was you, and it just became this really difficult thing to even just get past the gates towards you. I want to work towards building your trust again, and I know it's going to take a lot, and I think that I'm becoming more open to the spiritual lesson of all this, and I have you to thank for that, because you really showed me a lot of kindness, and you really didn't have to. am really just overwhelmed right now and really just losing a lot of sleep over the whole situation. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by everything that has been going on. And, you know, on one hand, I'm super relieved that I walked away. On the other hand, I'm really upset that I treated you this way in spite of someone who was so manipulative and nasty. And I wish I could just give you a hug, and I wish we could fast forward to the future where everything is good and we're together again. But I know it doesn't work like that. Like, I know I can't just wave a magic wand, and I know that you are even tougher than ever before. Like, you really communicated that to me, and it really hit me deeply. Like, I really feel you, and I really know that I hurt you, and I'm really sorry that I did. But you'll never not be attractive in my head. You'll never not be someone that I want to date and be with, and I'm just happy to be your friend. I'm just happy to have your friendship right now. I know you've worked so hard to be stable and successful, and naturally I want to just rush towards you, but I know, I hurt you. I really did. And even though I hurt you, you came out of this more beautiful, stronger, smarter, cooler than ever before. And it was no thanks to me, with no help from me. And again, I'm just surprised you're still talking to me. I'm surprised that you're allowing me to talk to you. That, I mean, I sense that you're guarded for sure, but I'm just thankful that you want to talk to me again. And I'm excited to see like where the future can hold, but I still have obviously some things that I have to get rid of and end and repair and heal and, you know, all that shit. So I'm just a little confused at the moment. I'm trying to see my way through this. I'm trying to be strong, and, you know, I want you to know that you're so special to me. I will always have my eye on you. I'll always be ready to take this leap of faith with you and have love with you. But I know that there's just a lot of things that we got to work out as far as like what has happened in the past. I know that someday we'll be really happy together and we'll be back to normal and things will be fun again. And we can maybe have this love and give this a try. And this time things will be balanced and we'll have more commitment, more stability, more loyalty than we ever had before. I know it's gonna have to start with a date, but for right now, I think that we're just kind of learning about how fucking fucked up this is and how crazy that bitch is and how obsessed and just all of it. And I'm just trying to see my way through that. But in the meantime, I do really appreciate you. That's really cute, honestly. All right, Trina. I love you, girl. Holy shit. That is insane. Thank you for telling me and entrusting me with this. You have to, again, always update me with the tea. I hope everything goes well and goes smoothly. I do think you guys will be together again. Take your time because you have all the time in the world. They're not going anywhere, especially at this point. But I love you and appreciate you, and I really hope that resonated. I am gonna move on to the next person, which is Guillermo. Okay. Guillermo, you are next. This is an 18 plus. How did Sydney feel about you? And channeled messages. How does Sydney Cancer feel about you? Taurus. Woo! Cards are flying. We have the Lovers. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Tower. We have the Empress, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so how is she feeling about you? I mean, I feel like up front, she's viewing you as like her best friend and lover, as someone that she can like really trust and confide in, especially with that Nine of Cups. Like, this is someone that loves talking to you and feels like you're really deeply affectionate and emotional, and you're always there for her. I think that she's sad or concerned that you guys aren't in a relationship, and like wants to be in a commitment with you, or I guess maybe she's like worried that because there's no label, like they don't know if you're loyal to them. I think that she would love for there to be like a label, and would love to like even expand on that, like amongst like a label or like being in a relationship. I think that she really wants to like move in together and like hang out all the time and, you know, Netflix and chill. And I feel like maybe is really worried or concerned that like it won't get to that point with the Tower clarifying the Lovers. I think that there's so many things about you that she loves and enjoys, but I think that maybe she's upset about the lack of movement or action. And with the Empress here, you know, she knows what she wants for sure, and she's definitely decided that she wants you. I think she also loves that you make her feel really beautiful, and like maybe you compliment her a lot and you tell her that she's really beautiful, and you know, you're very affectionate and like very communicative with her, and she really appreciates that. You build up her confidence a lot, and it makes her feel really loved. And then I also think she's super attracted to you, and like, I don't know, maybe you guys have like casual sex, or you've had a fling, or maybe you haven't had sex yet, or whatever the situation is. I think that she wants like a relationship to accompany it, and like is like very passionate about you, and like wants to like have sex with you, and like maybe even have like a baby with you, but like doesn't want to do all that unless there's like a relationship or a marriage or something there where she can like feel that there's this commitment and this reliance. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like she's maybe feels like the opinions of other people are getting to you, like your family, or maybe she's overwhelmed that like people's opinions are what's kind of separating you two, but she wants to like move forward and move past that. I think, you know, we have healing family issues, so maybe she's worried about what her family will think, or there's something about like the opinions of other people that might sort of be in the way here. Seven of Wands can also represent that she like wants to feel like the situation is going in a forward direction, like you guys are gonna win at something, and maybe she doesn't know what to think in like the future, or doesn't know where it's gonna go. I think it's safe for you to love, and I think this whole thing is worth waiting for. Like, she feels optimistic that it's worth waiting for, but I think she just wants to like have more intimate talks about like what the future holds for you, and like where you guys are gonna end up. We have Milk and Honey. So she's definitely seeing this, oh, we have soulmate, as a blessing. You know, knowing you and being in this relationship with you is a blessing, and I think that you really make her feel really special and really safe, and I think that's really an important value for her. And she's super attracted to you and wants to be with you, and even wants to like have children with you at some point. But I think she just needs more validation as far as like creating an actual life out of this, whether it's being an official commitment or moving in together or having a marriage or whatever, wherever you guys are at right now, and like moving it even more forward. So but these are beautiful oracles to come out. Let's do your channel messages. What would she say to you? What would she say to you? You have the Six of Swords, the Knight, the King of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Cups in reverse, Tower. I want to move things forward with you, and I don't know, I feel like you don't. I feel like it's hard to understand how you really feel about me and, you know, what you say versus what you do. Like, I feel like we could be together by now, we could have a relationship, but I don't know, I feel like you're hesitant, or maybe I'm not enough for you at the end of the day, or maybe I'm not attractive enough, but I get sad because I feel like we could be really great together, and I feel like we end up just kind of, you know, falling apart or not being as close as we could be because we're just trying to act like everything is cool, but there's something we both want out of the situation that we're both not saying or we're both not getting. And I want to like trust you. I want to be able to trust you so much that I can be kinky with you and I can open up to you in that way and see that there could be success. But right now I'm just stressed, honestly. Like, I feel like we're not going anywhere, and I'm stressed out because I want to move forward with you. I'm so like attracted to you, and I want to, you know, see where we could take things, and like I want to meet up and go down this new beginning, even blindly. You know, maybe we don't know where it ends up, maybe we don't know where we're gonna be, but I just know that I trust you, and like I trust you, and I love talking to you, and I feel like I've never opened up to anyone like this before, and I don't usually open up to people. I just know that you are a special person, and I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to move things forward. I feel connected to you, and you're like my best friend at the end of the day, and you make me very happy, very, very happy. And I don't want to see this ending. I don't want to like be guarded and move away from you and, you know, have this be in the past, because there's so much we can give to each other, and there's so much we can learn from each other. And maybe there is distance and separation sometimes, but I feel like we could make more of an effort to close it up and bring more balance to the connection. It's just a matter of us like talking to each other about it and planning it. I really care for you, and I really don't want to like move on. I really want to move towards you. So I want to know how you're feeling in return, and if you see the same thing for us. All right, Guillermo. So that was your channel messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. Definitely talk to her because she loves you. All right, thank you so much for booking. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. And definitely keep me updated. Alexa, play Spotify. All right, you guys. So the list is closed, the live is closed. I am ending the live. That is it for tonight. Everyone who was pretty much on this live pre-booked, which I've been trying to encourage you guys to do on my videos, every live I've been trying to encourage you guys to go on my Instagram at Samantha James Tarot and pre-book. If you don't have an Instagram, then go to some of my past lives in the description box. It shows you how to book, and all that information is there. For some reason in this live in the description box, I wasn't able to update it because it's glitching. Mercury retrograde, I don't fucking know. But I encourage you guys to get on the list and pre-book as you would with any other reader. Usually there's like readers like have these crazy month-long wait lists. I don't. I just have like, I just announce it in the morning, like when I'm going live, and people book, and then they're on the live for that night. But I am doing that instead of booking live because it's a little too stressful. So if you guys did want a personal reading, you wanted a reading that was personal to you, and any question that you have to ask, then definitely consider that. However, in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy some of the new videos I have posted, which are free on my channel. And I will see you guys on Saturday at 9 p.m. If you want to pre-book, like I said, broken record over here, at Samantha James Tarot for all that information. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and have a good rest of your night.